I'm the worst. Like I have to not think about it at all.
Yeah.
I have to almost. I think when you give your all, it's easy to not think about it.
Yeah.
So I think when you also don't have enough time to give your all, it's a weird one for me. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it's hard. Lisa, I'm worried you're not in the shop. There you go. Go back in. Waiting to hear back. I find that really hard because it's so easy to sit there and be like, oh, I should have done this. Oh, when I said this, how did they respond? It's like, I have to do a lot of self-talk to be like, you gave, as long as you know you went in and gave what you could and did what you could, there's no point of replaying it.
I think it's particularly earlier on when I was a bit younger that waiting was like, every day I was like, it's gonna happen, it's gonna come through. But I've really tried now to practice that sort of stepping away from things, like giving myself, being like, okay, today, maybe, it sounds really, like also sounds a bit weird, like just setting goals of like, okay, I've checked it once today, do I need to check again? It's not gonna happen, like it's not gonna come through today, I know that.
I think if it's for you, you'll get it and you'll hear back. And if not, I think you just kind of carry on as if you just keep working towards the next thing, really. Hopefully there'd be some kind of communication in terms of when you're going to hear back. But ideally, I would say just don't overthink it.
Yeah. It is a marathon, not a sprint. Always remind myself if I ever feel like, oh, why is this thing not happening? I'm like, it is a marathon. It's a long game. It's not about getting all the work right now, as the industry feels like. And also something I should say, which I always love to say about being someone who's involved in MIT, is that I didn't get in my first time. Exactly. And I didn't get in, and I came in actually through a directing course. So you never know how you can get involved in MIT.
Be patient.
If you haven't heard back for a few days or even a week, sometimes 2 weeks, check in if you need to, but I would say don't overthink it.
I think checking in is the most important thing, and not trying to mind read or assume that people haven't responded because of these reasons. You don't know, and we'll always make those reasons really personal when it's probably not about you. There are many factors that come into why it takes a certain amount of time to hear back from an audition, so I think it's just checking in when you can.
Sometimes the casting director's gone on holiday. Literally, I've had that before. The casting director went on holiday, I didn't hear back for a week and I was so panicked, and she was on holiday.
That's something I'm really figuring out, like how to find validation that is not in acting, or like in your family life, in your friendship life, in anything, in cooking, in taking pictures. I think there's so much confidence and love to be found, and I think in acting, but I think everywhere else.
But it is anxiety inducing, but again, it's like reminding the things that you love and you enjoy, and investing. I think something that actually I feel like I wish was told to me, or I knew more of, is that you are good enough just as you are. And I think sometimes we wait on those things because we think it's gonna magically give us something that we are lacking, but actually what you're doing right now in that period is valuable.